Welcome back, traders, and get ready, folks. We have a big treat here. We're going to be taking a look at Wobbuffet in rank 8. That's right, we're going to be using this thing in the Go Battle League. I completely maxed it out. Sometimes you just have to do crazy things, okay, folks? So it is going to be a 15, 14, 15. And if you're thinking, well, what about the Shadow? Well, take a look here. The Shadow doesn't perform as well, all right? You're going to need a good IV. I'm certainly not maxing out a Shadow one of these with horrible IVs. That's a big investment. You're going to need the best IVs possible because it only maxes out, as you can see, barely right above 1,000. It's going to be ranked very, very, very low as far as meta relevancy. All right, the attack is absolutely horrible. And here is the kicker. You can only have one charge move. Now, here's the thing. You could go with Charm for your quick move, or you can go for Counter. And this is my first battle, by the way. Just watch what happens. But you're going to have to pick between the two. Obviously, you only get one quick move. So I'm going with Counter. I'm also going to be going with, obviously, Mirror Coat, because that's the only charge move you're going to be able to have, unless you did have a Purified Shadow, in which you're going to have Return. Now, if you do want to run Counter in Return, if you do have that Purified, you're going to get walled by Ghost, because Counter not very effective and Normal not very effective. So I'd rather just go with the Counter Normal and then go with the Psychic charge move, because it's just going to make my life that much easier. We won our first freaking battle with it. As a matter of fact, they backed out. I want to know what's going through their minds when they see this. Let's go. If you battle me, please let me know down below. So we're going to be pairing it up with Mawile. And as you can see here, these are going to be my practice rounds. As you've seen by the title as well, we're going to be getting a 4-1. But first, by request by you guys, you said you enjoyed the practice rounds leading up until the initial good run that I do have, and that's exactly what we're going to be taking a look at here. So Mawile and Azumarill for the practice. I decided to go ahead and switch up Azumarill with my Stunfisk, just the regular one, because I found that I'm going to be in a jam in situations where, you know, Wobbuffet and Mawile are not going to be able to handle it. Now, I will say this, with the Wobbuffet, Mawile, and Stunfisk, the regular Stunfisk, I'm going to be very vulnerable to Mud Boys, okay? Yeah, that's for sure. This team is not invincible by any means, but we're going to be seeing what I was able to pull off here. You got to be freaking joking me. I couldn't believe it. Now, we're in a kind of period in the Go Battle League, since we have this new rank system, where you can kind of just enjoy yourself for now, right? I mean, you just have to get wins. You don't have to get those points and stack them up and, you know, sweat and get nervous. And if you have a horrible set, you're going to be dropping. That's not the way it works right now until you get up to rank 9. So we can have fun. So we're going to be using this thing. We're going to get into the commentary here. I'm just going to give you my thoughts, because this is something that you probably have never seen before. I've never seen this before, and I'm sure there's probably, I can't say there's no videos with Wobbuffet being used in Go Battle League, but I'm going to say, without even searching, that there's probably none. Alright, so anyway, this is incredible, right? Mirror Coat doesn't do much damage. Counter, we're in a pretty bad situation here, because our quick move's not doing very effective damage, and our charge move's not very effective against the Mew, and they're able to farm us down with Shadow Claw. Eesh. So we're throwing our Azumarill in here just to absorb it, bringing in the Mawile. And I mean, yeah, it's over. We can't win them all, but it was close. And here we go. Here are the official battles. Now, before we do start, I want to say that a lot of times that I was trying to swap to catch something, it failed. So that is going to be taking into place, and it was really putting a damper in my gameplay. All right, so let's go ahead and get into this commentary here. We are in with the Mawile. We swapped. They swapped into their Azumarill here. We're able to get the Iron Head through after we did do a power-up punch, so our Iron Head's going to be stronger. They're hitting us with a Hydro Pump. Okay, we can still work around this. Let's go. So we're going to be bringing in the Stunfisk here. We're going to be taking super effective damage from both Ice and Water from the Azumarill here. So we really have to be careful. All right, we're going to be able to spam those discharges at a pretty fast rate. So we're going to go ahead and shield up the first one here. It's a Play Rough. That is great. That is absolutely amazing. So that's an indicator to me that they don't have Ice Beam. It's going to take longer to get to Play Rough, and it's not very effective. So what I decided to do was go ahead and swap into our Wobbuffet here, and they're going to be going into a Cresselia. Now, again, horrible situation to be put in. But this is actually going to display the amount of just defense, the tankiness that Wobbuffet is going to be able to carry because of all that HP it does have. Now, if this thing had better moves, you could have 2 charge moves, it'd be obviously a lot better, but it has to be nerfed somehow, I suppose, because of its high HP. So hitting us with a Moonblast, we're just absorbing all these charge moves. Going in here with the Stunfisk here, catching them off guard because, see, Wobbuffet can be used as, again, a staller Pokemon in a situation where you need to, figure out a situation that you need to pull yourself out of. Wobbuffet can help you with that. Obviously, it's going to be taking super effective damage from Dark, Ghost, and Bug, so that's not going to be great, but you're going to see, again, down the line here, another example as to how Wobbuffet can take super effective hits and still just truck through. So they have a freaking Skarmory, guys. This is possible. Are we going to be able to pull this off? Let's go. All right, we're in the officials here. This is what you've seen in the title, the 4-1 run. There is going to be a loss, so we'll see which one it is going to be. Swapping into Wobbuffet to absorb that Sky Attack. You like that? You like that? I know you do. All right, so we're going to be going back in with our Stunfisk, the only Pokemon that we do have, with a ton of energy built up here. Going for that Discharge. Guys, they have 3 Pokemon. Can the Stunfisk do it? I didn't hit all those. I didn't really need to, but then I realized I am too low to farm down anymore, so we're taking them out anyways. In comes the Cresselia. Can this KO? It KOs. Guys, are you... You have no idea the amount of excitement that I experienced this morning when using this. It was absolutely amazing. I laughed my butt off. Again, I want to see the reaction of these people that I battled. I wonder if they were laughing if they lost, or if they were angry, like they couldn't believe the fact that I had a Wobbuffet and they still lost. All right, up against the Melmetal. Our counters are super effective, and look at the rock slides. We're just absorbing it. Are you joking? Look at that. Nothing. It's going to eventually start adding up, of course, but our counters are as well. Now, at this point, I mean, our mirror codes are not very effective to that steel typing. It's really doing probably as much as 2 counters, right? Let's see. Yeah. So counter, it's wearing it down. As you can see here, we're going to go ahead and shield this so we can keep the swap advantage. All right, they're not going to be able to hit us with another charge. We're able to counter down. They're bringing in a Azumarill. Now, this isn't great because now, since we're so tanky, we can absorb hits so well, they're going to be able to farm us down, and they're going to have loaded energy. And we're hitting them with our charge move, but it's not doing anything. I mean, whatever. All right? So they're loaded over there, probably with an Ice Beam and a half. And we have 2 Pokemon, which, Mawile is going to be... So what we're going to do is go in here and hope they don't have Hydro Pump. Please hit us with an Ice Beam. Beautiful. Not very effective. All right, what are they going to hit us with now? Ice Beam. We can't use this last shield. We can't. We simply can't. It's another Ice Beam. We're going to be able to take that. Perfect. All right, we're getting to an Iron Head, and then we're going to swap into our Stunfisk. Please shield this. Beautiful. All right, so not able to get to another one, but I was hoping maybe I can get another shield. Asking for a lot? No, definitely not. They're not giving it up. They swap into Tropius right as we swap into our Stunfisk here. Ooh, how's this going to work out, folks? If they hit us with a Leaf Blade, I mean, it's not going to KO at this range, but it's going to hurt. So we're going to go ahead and shield that up. So we're not in a good situation here. Please shield this up. I need them to use this shield. All right, so I don't know. How is this one going to work? All right, so there they go. All right, so a little bit of a correction here. Sorry about that. This is actually not going to be part of the 4-1 run. This is still in the practice phase here. I was a little confused. I was like, this doesn't look like a win to me. And I remember which one I lost. We have a time up. I mean, time up. All right, now we're getting into the official 4-1 set. So let's go. Good start. We're starting it off with the Mawile this time, and we're met with an Obamasto Shadow. So we're not going to shield anything up, and our Fire Fang is just going to absolutely demolish it within seconds. And they're not going to swap. It looks like they don't want to lose switch advantage. What are they going to bring in? We're already at a good advantage here. It's going to be a Toxic Growth. We're going to go straight for Iron Head. And then swap into Wobbuffet. They let it go through. Oh, that was so big. Yeah. Beautiful. All right, so we're able to get a few Fire Fangs in there. Perfect. Now we go. All right. Oh my gosh, guys. All right. Wobbuffet's going to be going up against Galarian Stunfisk. Let's go. Earthquake. That tickles. You kidding me? That tickles. So counter is going to be super effective, but it's not doing that much damage, but it is adding up. Rock Slide. Are you kidding me? Another tickle. So this is not going to be very effective, of course, because of the steel typing. Mirror Coat. So it looks like about 3 counters there for each Mirror Coat that I do. And I can't believe this. All right, so this is so fun. All right, Wobbuffet, I am so happy with this investment. Yes. Now, the question is, before we continue on the commentary, do you want to invest in a Wobbuffet? I'm not gonna say go ahead and do that, okay? I don't waste your Stardust, okay? Yeah, I pull off some wins. Yeah, we have some success. That doesn't mean you will. And I don't want you to invest 225,000 Stardust or more, and then, you know, you don't have good runs with it, and there goes your Stardust. And you have a freaking Wobbuffet. What are you gonna do? Drop it in a gym? Actually, yes. Actually, yes, you will drop it in a gym. It's really good there, too. So, here we go. We're up against a Vigoroth. Counter super effective. The body slams are not doing really that much. And, of course, the counter is resisted because we're Psychic. Guys, I'm having a blast. Let's go. This thing was such a troll Pokemon to use. Probably the biggest troll Pokemon to use. Period. I mean, there's plenty of them out there. But, man, this is, wow. It has to be in the top 2. Top 5, I should say. All right, so... we're going to let this go through. We're going to be able to take it out at this point. We did shield up a body slam at some point, right? Holding on to a little bit of health. Ooh, they're going in here with Umbreon. Obviously, this is not very effective, but I just wanted to get it off. Maybe I should have kept it just in case for something else because it was really pointless to get that off. So they're going to be going for their foul play here. And we have 1-to-1 shield. And Stunfisk, the regular one, going up against Umbreon. I mean, it's not the worst situation in the world. It did have an energy advantage, so that's why we're not looking the best at this situation right here. Another foul play. And just going to be going for these discharges at this point. Alright, bringing it down to about 35% health. It's pretty good. We're going to be getting KO'd here. And now we're just going to go in here with the Mawile and just hope we have something that can line up with whatever they do have back there with our Mawile. Just taking this hit here, and at this point, we're going to go ahead and just vamp up our Fire Fang. Alright, because if there's something back there weak to fire, or at least neutral, we're going to be looking okay. At least we have that vamped up. It is going to be a Skarmory. GG's. GG's. Okay, GG's. Oh, this is so fun. This is so fun. It's so nice winning. Should have known what it was already. We already seen that. So we're going to go ahead and shield this up, obviously. And our Fire Fang is just vamped up, and we're going to be able to take the win with Mawile at the end. Absolutely phenomenal. Now, if you're thinking, well... Stunfisk and Mawile are carrying it. No, they're not. No. I mean, yeah, sure, sometimes, but the Mawile's, or the Wobbuffet is actually doing good. The Mawile's, why did I say? The Wobbuffet is actually performing. So they swapped into their Azumarill here. And we're going Stunfisk, of course. Alright. Wobbuffet can also be used as something to absorb charge moves. Now, like I said earlier, and I'm sure a lot of you are aware of this who use advanced kind of strategies in PvP regarding swapping and catching moves, you know, sack swaps or absorbing a charge move with a Pokemon right when they're going to get off a charge. That is no longer here. It's stupid. Like, come on. And not only that, but you can't even swap properly. Say they're not even about to get off a charge move. You can't even swap quick anymore. It's so annoying, and it's costing me so many battles. So they're going to be swapping immediately into their... Galarian Stunfisk here, and we're looking good with counter. Now, my Wobbuffet, as you've seen in the very first clip, can take out a Shadow Victory Bell. I mean, give me a break. Are you kidding me? Come at me. Come at me with your Shadow Victory Bell. I have Mirror Coat, okay? Yeah, sure, counter's not very effective, but we're still going to be able to dish out that damage with the Mirror Coat to that thing. So, even if somehow they're able to swap back in eventually, see the switch clock is up, I think they might. We're still going to be able to hit it with super effective. So they're going for Earthquake here. And we're going to go ahead and swap right into our Mawile and start vamping up this Fire Fang and getting ready for that Shadow Victory Bell. We know we can't get to a charge move. They're going to go ahead and swap. We're getting a little bit more energy gaining to our charge move that much quicker, but we don't need it. We're able to take it out with Mawile. Chia, good game. Let's go. On to the next battle here. Let's see. We're met with a Mew. Flame Charge is probably on that thing. Maybe. I'm just calling a guess here. So we're going to swap into our Wobbuffet. We're actually able to do a sack swap, or an absorb swap, I should say. And we're aware. We're clearly aware that we're not going to be doing super effective. We're just solely using the Wobbuffet at this point, not every battle, as a protection, as a bodyguard. So they're going into Skarmory. I mean, it could be worse. It could be an Alolan Marowak. That's definitely going to mess over the Wobbuffet big time, right? So our counters are at least neutral, not very effective, or I mean, not doing that much damage, but at least something. At least we're going to be able to bring this thing to half about. They're farming at this point. There looks like they want to build up to a Sky Attack or maybe farm us completely down. So I realized this and I was like, nah, I don't think so, dude. So I swap into Stunfisk. And we're going to go ahead and let this go through, aware that they do have that Surf because we've seen that already. It's doing super effective damage, but that's fine. We also have the Mawile to handle that Skarmory if need be here. So we're not too concerned about this. So the game plan here is to please, all right, sweet, get off a charge move, and then go in here with the, I don't remember. I think I go Wobbuffet to just absorb whatever they throw at me. Yep, perfect. And they actually throw their energy. They could have farmed me down super simple, but maybe they thought I had a charge move. They don't want to waste all that energy. Understandable. Going in with the Mawile, the 2 shields. Up, there's a Registeel in the back, and they have a Skarmory, and we have a Mawile with 2 shields. That's our game. Simple as that. There is no way that they can win. I mean, maybe. Now, what I thought that they had going on for them here was, because I just stopped counting, maybe they obviously have a flash cannon ready to go, right? So they're trying to get our shields out of us here. Right, you got 1 shield, perfect, that's fine. We can take this next Sky type because we're resisting it perfectly fine. Lockdowns or lock-ons don't do anything. And we're vamped up here. We're going to be able to just Fire Fang this down. Simply shield this. Now, I was a bit worried that they potentially might have another flash cannon, but nah. Not happening. We're able to get to a Power Punch. We could have even just Fire Fanged it down, but I just do that just to be safe. Moving it on to the next battle here, folks. We're met with a Stunfisk. This is not good for us at all. So what we're going to do is go ahead and swap into Wobbuffet. Let's go. I don't want to go into my Stunfisk because they're just going to counter me, and I need it for later to line it up because Mawile doesn't have a good matchup against it, and I don't really have a hard counter to it. Wobbuffet's not doing that. It could sure wear it down, but not a hard counter by any means. So they're bringing in a Skarmory. We're really seeing this Skarmory go up against Wobbuffet quite a bit here. It's fine because we have a perfectly set up team for the Skarmory if we did run into it, because we do have the Stunfisk and the Mawile that can both take care of that. So I had to kind of cover my weaknesses as far as what Wobbuffet cannot handle. Not all of them are going to be covered with the Stunfisk or the Mawile by any means, like we went over already. This team is going to be weak to the Mud Boys, right? Yeah, we can hit them with Mud Bomb on the Stunfisk. We can hit them with a few power punches. Oh, that's going to be so threatening. So it's not going to be looking too hot. But lucky for me, I didn't run into any. These are all my battles. I didn't do all of my sets. I did about 4 sets with it, maybe 3. And I just simply stopped because I got the footage I needed. I was so happy. I couldn't believe it. I'm still so happy. It's awesome that I can bring something so spicy. Like, we went to Wasabi Mountain. This is not even spice anymore. We're in the GMO fields of habanero peppers, right? They have been crafted to be the spiciest as possible for those spicy fanatics. And that's where we're at. We've hit the peak of Spice Mountain. All right? Okay, so we're shielding this up. Yep, we're really trying to pull this off. They swapped into Skarmory here, and I was like, did you just give me a win, my guy? I think you just gave me a win. They're going for Brave Bird. They're going all in. Now, what I'm thinking I should have done here was farm a little bit more. So I don't think I necessarily will win this match. If I farmed a little bit more, I could have potentially won. But we're getting low on our health, so I got nervous. You can understand that. They take us out. Good game, close battle. Nonetheless, we're able to pull a freaking 4 wins and then 1 loss. Let's go. That was the loss that we just saw there. That very last one. And it wasn't even a hard loss. Let's get it. Okay, so I'm enjoying it. Like I said, don't go up and power up your Wobbuffet and think you're going to go out there and take the world by storm. Okay? Alright, so anyways, we're going to look at some bonus battles here. Make sure you give this video a big thumbs up, please. Share it with your friends and show them that you can go into Go Battle League using some crazy Pokemon and still pull off wins. We're over here not using meta all the time, folks. Are you kidding me? Let's go. Spread the word. Meta off king. That makes any sense. Non-meta king. All right. Spice king. So we're running into the Azumarill. All right. So, yeah. I think we double up here. Yeah. Ooh, Hydro Pump. Good call. All right. So since they went for Hydro Pump, obviously they have probably Play Rough because you go for Ice Beam every time because that's super effective. They expended all that energy. We're able to build up to 2 of these. Let's see if they want to double up on their shields here. They do. Okay. Now watch this swap. Watch, watch, watch. Oh, they swap right into Galarian Stunfisk. I was going to personally swap, but they did it for me. Perfect. So I think what we're going to do here is go ahead and swap into our Wobbuffet. Unnecessary. That was not... Now we just simply locked ourselves in here. But since we have all of our Pokemon and a Mawile in the bag, I think we're going to be okay. I think everything is going to be alright. So Wobbuffet's going to go in here and just wear him down. Or whoever. You never know. Alright, so... What are they going to go for? Sky Attack? Yeah. If they go for Brave Bird, yeah, that would have done more damage, but they would have lowered their defense. So they might as well just, you know, go for those Sky Attacks back to back here. They're going to have to go for another one. They cannot farm us down here. There's no possible way. I mean, actually, yeah, they could, but it's going to take some time. So we're swapping into our Stunfisk here, knowing that the Azumarill's back there. Perfect. They have no more shields. We don't even need to get to a discharge, but they're able to do this. That's fine. I think our Mawile is going to be able to do this. No problem. All right, so we know they have Hydro Pump. And they're probably, well, they just got off their energy, so we're fine. We're going to go for this Power-Up Punch and take the win with one more Fire Fang. Let's get it, folks. Let's go on to the next bonus battle here. We're met with a Galvantula. This is good, all right, because the Wobbuffet does not want to see that. Not at all. Stunfisk absolutely loves seeing this, for sure, but we're not swapping. They're going to be going into their Azumarill. We have used a shield at this point, so we are at a shield disadvantage, and that is kind of not good when I'm running a Stunfisk up against an Azumarill like this. They're letting the first one go through, so please have Hydro Pump too. We have another Hydro Pump user. We are saved by the Hydro Pumps. Fantastic. So we're going to be building up to 2 of these discharges here and see if they're, again, want to preserve that Azumarill. So they're shielding up the first one. If they shield this one up too, that's perfect. They're all right. Beautiful. We can swap. We're trying to swap. Do you see that? That was some BS. I mean, I guess it wasn't really too BS. I mean, we're a little, I wouldn't say late, but come on. So what is the play? What are we going to do here? They just expended their energy. So we're going to go ahead and go in here with Mawile. Iron Head this guy out of here. It's going to be doing some nice neutral damage. Easily KO the Azumarill. And in comes the Galvantula. We're able to farm it down with some more energy. And then they have a Stunfisk in the back. We're still sitting on a full Wobbuffet. All right, so what we're going to do is take off a little bit more health. I was trying to swap again, but it wouldn't let me, so we're just going to obviously eat this. Nothing we can do. But since we did bring it so low, we've seen the performance with Wobbuffet up against the Galarian Stunfisk earlier and how it's just going to wear it down slowly but surely. And Earthquake isn't even taking us to half. Isn't even taking us to half at full health. It's putting us at about 75%. That's big. All right, so at this point, I think they start panicking. And they start going Rock Slide over and over and over and over. Which I wouldn't call wrong either. I mean, what are you gonna do? Nobody knows what kind of like a matchup it's gonna be up against a Wobbuffet, unless you're like an Umbreon. You're just gonna straight up, beat it, no problem. Or a Alola Marowak too, or something Ghost. So we're met with an Umbreon for our next bonus battle here, and this situation. We're gonna be resisting the foul plays. Yeah, it's a comfortable matchup, but it's kind of also annoying. So they're gonna be swapping into Hypno, and we're just gonna go right into our Stunfisk because Wobbuffet doesn't have a good matchup against Hypno at all. That's a horrible one. We'll be resisting the confusions, but our counters will be doing nothing. Hypno is a tank, and I don't want to go up against it with counter and Mirror Coat from a Pokemon that's damage is just garbage. All right, so we're going into the Stunfisk. All right, so they're going Fire Punch. I'm assuming Shadow Ball. So we're going to go ahead and go Mud Bomb here to see if we can get a shield out of them. You want to preserve that hit. No, they don't. And it goes down. Okay, I see what you're doing here. So they're going to be going back in with the Umbreon, and we're going to be able to get to a discharge, just chipping away before we do go down here. Unfortunately, I feel like they're going to, they could farm us down, but we're going to be able to do quite a bit of damage before we do go down if that is their plan. But they're not going to do that. They're taking us out with a foul play here, which is great. We're still sitting on 2 shields, and so are they. Going back in here with the Mawile, and I'm starting to feel more comfortable since this Umbreon is at half health. A lot better situation for me. So starting to vamp up that Fire Fang with the Power Up Punch. We're going to go ahead and shield this up. Not very effective, but that's fine. We need to preserve this. And they have a Muck. All right. This is a Muck versus a Shadow Muck at that versus a Wobbuffet. This is like the perfect closing battle that I could have gotten. There's probably other good ones, but this is just pure gold. So we're going Mirror Coat, super effective. They shield it up. They have no more shields. I know a Dark Pulse is coming, but I know we can tank it, but it's going to be very close and very nerve-wracking. There we go. Able to survive the ensuing poison jabs. We're going to be going for Mirror Coat. Let's see how much this does. Oh my goodness, looking good. Doesn't do the most around, but hey, it is what it is. We tried to swap there. Unfortunately, we didn't do it correctly, but whatever. We're going to go ahead and shield this Thunder Punch up, and we need to get this Power Punch off. We need to. Please KO. Please KO. And it does. Fantastic. In comes the Umbreon. This is going to be a close one, folks. I don't know. I know we're resisting those foul plays, but it is still going to be doing quite an amount of damage here. Is this power-up punch going to be enough, or in the ensuing Fire Fangs? Let's see. And we win. Let's go. Wobbuffet for the win, guys. Give this video a big thumbs up for something that has never been seen before. This is incredible. So we're taking some more wins. Let's get it. Thank you for watching, traders. If you did enjoy this video, you know what to do. Give it a thumbs up, and I'll be keeping you up to date on everything Pokemon Go. Take care.